for joining us on Good Day Northern Michigan. Well, Eva Gifford is an 11-year-old girl who attends Kingsley Middle School, and she's embarking on a journey that not many 11-year-olds do.
That's right. She is chasing the Michigan Snowcross Regional Series in Michigan, along with the AmSoil National Snowcross Tour around the country. Eva joins us now here to talk all about the accomplishments and what's to come. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so at 11 years old, how did you get into snowcross to begin with?
So my sister was kind of into it and she wanted to race. So once we got her a sled, I kind of got surprised with one.
Okay.
And then so we just started riding around, and like my first ever race, it just started like, it just made me love snowcross, and it was just always became so fun for me.
So how many years now have you been doing it?
This is my 4th year.
4th year.
4th year.
So
Wow.
snowcross is kind of intense though, right? Like you're doing jumps and tricks. You're not just going for a joyride the whole time. So are you ever scared? How did you train for this? Because at 11 years old, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, sometimes I get scared based on like the jumps and the tracks, but basically I just do a couple of training classes and practices.
Wow.
So it just, it kind of trains me to not be scared and just go for it.
Oh
That's
my
very
gosh.
cool. Is your sister still doing it?
No.
No. So you're carrying on. Awesome. All right, so when did you kind of decide that not only was this fun, but it's something that you maybe wanted to compete in?
Because I knew I had a chance of being on like TV and stuff, and I wanted to show like the whole world like what I can do and what I'm capable of.
Yeah.
And just being on the podium and getting medals and stuff.
That's awesome.
So when it comes to snowcross, do you compete with other kids your age? Like what does the breakdown of the competition look like?
Normally it's like 3 to 4 years
Okay.
in between ages. So my junior girls class is like 9 to 13. So
Okay.
Wow.
yeah, but like for nationals it's 9 to 14. So you can, like, if you don't want to go to pro women or anything, you can still stay in there for a year to.
Okay, for an extra year.
So what does training look like for you? Do you have a coach, or are you kind of just out there on your own, or how many hours a day? What does that look like?
I'm going to 2 training classes with one of the pros at my circuit, Tyler, and he is very good. So he's training me how to be better, and like when he's not training me, I just practice of what he taught me so I can get better.
Yeah.
That's great. What about in the off season? Is there anything you can do when there's
Dirt
no
bikes.
snow on the ground? Dirt bikes?
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That makes sense.
That does
So,
make a lot of sense.
I know you have some pretty impressive rankings for your age. Can you kind of explain that to us and break it down?
Yeah, I just like I'm just better at like in my age group, and I just have fun with all the other girls, and like I'm just like trying to be more like capable and like use my technique to be up top with all the other girls.
Yeah.
And so like the circuits I can like train instead of like completely racing. Nationals I'm technically like trying to compete, trying to get on the podium, because then I can like be on TV and stuff.
Yeah.
But otherwise, racing at Northern Power Race Park really just like is like a training thing for me.
Where's that? Is that in
In
Mansalona?
Mansalona.
Okay. I'm curious, how many sleds you have with you. If there's a crew like a NASCAR race would have the pit crew if something breaks down. I mean, what happens if you run out of gas or if something breaks?
I actually have a mechanic, Jeff Chalker. He's really good, and he tries to tag along with us in all of my races.
Okay.
So that if anything else goes wrong, and the whole Lucas team and them, they all have a bunch of mechanics that they can help with too, and I really appreciate it.
That's cool.
And on Wednesday, you're leaving for a pretty big race as well. What is that race that you've been preparing for?
In New York. I am really excited because I've never been there before, and I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not eating any junk food and just trying to keep up, and I'm not getting sick or anything. So.
All right.
Wow. So you have to like train physically, mentally. It's like the whole ordeal. Wow. Is that hard to do?
Sometimes, because it's like, since you're like, still a kid, you just
Yeah.
want to like go off and be like, no, I'm okay, I'll just eat some junk food, it'll be good. But racing, you gotta like keep up your stamina, because we're racing on like mountains and hills and stuff, so like you're definitely above sea level.
Okay.
So like the air pressure and stuff is all
Yeah.
different, so you just gotta make sure that when you're riding you don't like lose your breath or anything.
So
I
do you
didn't think of
notice it if, I don't know, you have a big bag of Doritos or a big cupcake or something, and then you go out, you notice a difference?
Sometimes, because when I don't eat junk food, I like feel like I have more powerful, and then I can like actually control the sled better. But if I eat junk food, my body cramps up and I just like, it hurts. And
That's
can't
why
do
I
it.
don't do snowmobile races.
Oh, right.
That's the
I'm
one
sure
reason.
you have to stay like hydrated and everything too in those conditions, even though it's cold. Like you're still a lot of activity. I know you've competed regionally and nationally. What is like your end goal? Like, do you want to keep doing this for as long as you can? Like, what's your dream with snowcross?
I just want to be able to get on the podium and become pro someday.
Wow.
And I just really want to like show that I can be like one of the next fastest girls and stuff. So.
No, that is so cool. I'm curious too. I know you said your sister was doing this before you, but is your family all on board? Are they, loving the whole racing life? Do they all come with you? What's that like in just a weekend event?
It's good because all of my family, they all like really support me and everything. So when I race at Mansalona, everybody can like drive up and watch and like do all of that. But at nationals, it's a long drive.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I'm curious, we're seeing some of the pictures in the video of the jumps and the tricks and everything. Are there times when you are surprised that you do a jump successfully, or you look back at the picture and you're like, wow, I didn't think that's what that looked like?
Right.
yeah, like on the sled, it doesn't really look like you get any air. But in like pictures and stuff, I'm like you're just flying
incredible.
and stuff.
Yeah, and I know that not only is your family supporting you, but you also had a fundraiser this weekend in Traverse City for the community to support you as well. Tell me more about what that was.
So Buffalo Wild Wings, they sponsored me, and they're just trying to help out so that I can get to nationals because it takes a lot of money and stuff. So we were just trying to make as much money as we can so that I can keep going. And with all of my wrecks this year, it definitely cost like $3,000 for hoods.
Oh man.
Wow.
Last question, how fast do you go? What's the fastest speed that you've hit, do you know?
Maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 70 or 60. I don't know.
Wow.
That's really.
Is it the adrenaline? Do you love like the adrenaline rush from it? And all, wow.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
That's
That's
cool.
amazing. Well,
Well,
very
good luck
impressive,
in New
Eva.
York. Hope you'll come back with some hardware that you can show off. And we'll
Absolutely.
have you back another time. Great to meet
So
you.
amazing.
Thanks for
Eva.
having me.
You bet. Thanks.